Racing League, Racing League. We're back for the Truck Series today. I'm joined by someone you should probably know by now, Big Jim, and I am Captain Dead Dad. We've been doing this for about 4 weeks straight now, so. Uh, Jim, we're going to Dover today, and honestly, I haven't heard a lot of promising things out of qualifying. Apparently, they left damage on, so it left a lot of trucks out there. Did not really get any qualifying in.
Oh, well, that stinks for the guys that didn't get a lap in. But yeah, you already said it. Dover, Miles the Monster will go out there and grab you if you're not careful. And the Truck Series, we have a couple of guys that are pretty good here. Some guys coming up from the trucks, coming down. But truck guys, I'll be interested to see how they tackle this one.
Definitely, this is the first race of the season that you can hot seat in all of the series. So we have two drivers that have moved down for today, and that is Drunkfest, the 41 in the Cup Series, has decided to move down today into the trucks. See and try his luck. And we also have Riley, the league owner, has dropped down to run in the trucks today as well. So maybe Riley could be trying to look to grab some talent from the Truck Series, if he can.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is a good time. You race around these guys and see how they race you. Riley's going to be, if I could imagine, he's going to be pretty conservative tonight. He just wants to test out the guys and see how they race him. So, I mean, if you race him cleanly, if you can maybe even make a pass on him, that's big stuff there.
I don't know. Typically, you don't put those two words together, Riley and conservative. He tends to be really aggressive, and when he does not get what he wants, he will move you until he does. So, I mean, we'll just have to watch and see how he does today.
Yeah, definitely. And him being a Jimmy Johnson fan, I can already tell you that he loves Dover. Even if it isn't, if there's glitches on this track, it doesn't change it. It's still a track that he likes.
And definitely Dover's just a pretty decent track all around, aside from you cannot go full throttle coming into the back and front stretch. It will spin you out really fast, and it will ruin your stage. Anyway, going into the race today, who do you have for favorites? I mean, we got 24 trucks out there today. Who do you think's going to rise to the top of the field?
Yeah, kind of low-hanging fruit here. I already talked about this guy for about 2 minutes now, but Riley, he's going to be fast. He's going to be really hard to beat. And I think some other guys to look out for. Mayhem, he kind of got one. I don't want to say it was stolen from him last week at Auto Club, but he's looking for a little redemption after getting caught up in somebody else's mess. And, I'll actually say that Ghost Killer up there, I think he'll also be one to contend with.
Definitely. I mean, Ghost Killer 10, he is honestly a pretty decent driver, as we saw last week at Auto Club. Maybe he can probably get it done today as well. But hopefully try and not spin out like he did last week.
Yeah, that was tough. And another thing to go off about that is that technically, as of these first 3 races, we have not seen anyone other than a Chevy go to victory lane in the Truck Series. It has been Tiger NASCAR, who is now in the Xfinity Series. It was, I believe, Kluka that won at Phoenix. And then MBD, even though he's part of Penske, the 00 is a Chevy in this game. And yep, he won at Auto Club. So I'll be interested to see, can Toyota or Ford break through tonight?
It'd definitely be interesting. It'd be nice to have another manufacturer win today, but, I mean, we're just really going to have to wait and see. And honestly, I feel like if there's anyone to break that Chevy streak of dominance, I feel like Dalator could probably get it done today. And I think last season in the Truck Series, he pulled out a solid, top 5. He just got outpaced by Nick, who was the driver of the 2 at the time, because he had a clutch, and, it's the same old story, just clutch into the corners and you win the race. So, I mean, I feel like he could probably get it done today. I think his only real competition would be in the 2 hot seats of Riley and Drunkfest. So
Yeah, for sure. Do we have a pole sitter? Do we have anybody that, or is qualifying still going on?
I haven't even gotten an invite yet.
Yeah, for sure.
So
That could be problematic.
you're just as clueless as I am. We could be commentating without a race.
Well, radio style, that'll be what ends up becoming if if we aren't given invites.
Definitely, I mean, this would be probably the first race that I think Hennessy's ever done without inviting broadcasters. So I'm gonna
Tough.
keep pestering them and see if I can get them to send you and I an invite.
I think Riley would be the guy that'd be smart enough to send that first invite, right? Seeing that he's the league owner.
You'd think. Hopefully we can get one. I don't know why we still haven't, considering the race technically started a minute ago.
Oh. I guess I can run through the field for tonight real quick. So Ghost Killer, GU, TGS Predators, Riley coming down from the Cup Series, Killer XL, Ty Racing, Solis, Mayhem Tomorrow, Dalator, Skeptic Whitey, King Henry, Shake and Bake, High Road, Devon Baseball, Overbeak, Kush Knight, R Bales, Kluka, QSA Skywalker, Drunk Fest, MBD You Got Dropped, Jason Cole, D Blood 87, and AHAC 120. That is 24 people on this really narrow track at Dover.
Definitely, I mean, it's a huge field for a small track. The Truck Series has been showing up this season. All of them have just apparently felt like coming out and really showing what they're worth.
Doing it not just for themselves, but their teams. These are valuable points that they are grabbing for their team owners.
Definitely, I mean, an overall team points, this definitely really helps as I finally get an invite and you should be here shortly, but yes. All these team points, it'll go to the end of the season, and, I mean, we're going to crown a overall team champion, whoever does the best out of all three series. It's definitely a trophy you should probably be looking for if you're a team owner.
Absolutely, as I have not yet received an invite.
I got one. I'll send you one once I get in if you don't get one.
Alright.
Alright.
Nope. No, I got one. Dalator sent me. Good old Dalator.
Yep.
Let's go to... I'm going to see if there is a live stream up. Does not look like it. You might be going in blind on this one.
You could probably sit in the truck Discord and see what we can get out of them.
I can.
Anyway, Jim, speaking about Dover, how do you think you should drive this track? I mean, is there one line? Is there two lines? Where do you go?
Well, in a cup car, you want to be right around the bottom, but in the trucks, you can actually make a second groove work up there, kind of diamonding it off. But I mean, I think you're going to see most of the guys aiming right down there as close as they can get to the seam between the banking changes on the apron.
Definitely. I mean, I'm sure the only people we're really going to see even tease that line is probably going to be our two hot seats for today. So I feel like that truck series would probably just be dead set on running that bottom line, just like we saw at Auto Club, where none of them were really wanting to go anywhere other than that bottom line unless they were forced up. So
yeah, well, one thing about it is even if you do have a better line than the guy in front of you, it's so hard to make a pass. You kind of have to send it in there to, get a door inside. And you don't want to, put someone into the wall. You don't want to accidentally misjudge it and send someone up the racetrack where they might wreck someone coming down the track behind them. So you gotta be courteous, and I think a lot of people will be taking notes for that.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, like you said, you've really just got to send it in as deep as you can and just hope you don't wreck them. That'll give you a pretty hefty penalty if you do, and they will definitely not let you forget about what you did. Hopefully we can get in here shortly. They seem to be doing final counts and finally get ready for the race.
Yeah, I'm currently getting roasted in the main chat for Hennessy by Frank. Thank you, Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. Now, do Cup and Xfinity both go to Dover as well, or do they veer off a different to a different track?
Cup and Xfinity do go to Dover tomorrow, so it'll definitely be interesting to see how it plays out for Xfinity and Cup tomorrow.
Well, this is definitely good learning. I mean, you want to learn how to wrap that line, especially if you're Riley and Drunkfest, seeing that you'll be doing this again tomorrow. So
see if you can get a confirmation from UB if we're good to join, because I still haven't gotten anything.
And we join.
I was assuming you'd like say something in the truck Discord.
Yeah, I'm kind of stupid. I don't know how to work the Discord.
All right, give me 1 second.
We can join.
Yep, that we can. I gave them a little bit of shit for not saying anything.
It happens.
It definitely does. Sadly, we're going to miss a handful of laps. Hopefully I can find the pole sitter real quick. Drunkfest, actually, our second hot seat of the day, got pole today. So, congrats for him.
Still learning. Apparently Riley, we didn't catch this, but Riley got put on pit road. That's going to be an obstacle he's going to have to overcome.
Apparently, I mean, he's stuck on pit road for that, probably about a lap. Especially if he got a penalty out of it, which it'll definitely hurt him.
For sure. Looks like Drugfest has actually fallen back. He's really far out from where he started.
Definitely. Drugfest seemed to have had a little bit of issues. Hopefully we can find our leader. And actually it looks to be Jason Cole in the 8 truck, who's been doing pretty decent for himself, honestly. Not really up there leading, but definitely up towards the back of the pack. Or the front of the pack, not the back. Oops. I mean...
Oh, they're 3 wide back here. TGS Predators. Oh, no, they're going to wreck. Yeah, that's a big wreck back here.
That's a huge wreck, as we see a few people still with test schemes, which, mind you, I believe are actually against the rules, so they might get penalized for using test schemes, sadly.
Yeah, Devin Baseball back here with 1.
The 13.
A-Hack, yeah.
Yeah, they might be getting a little points penalty, or probably just a slap on the wrist. As we tag over to RBLs real quick and just watch them lag around the track very graciously.
And this is kind of, per the course for any Dover League race, is that you are going to have cautions. And they are going to bring more and more cautions as the pack gets, squished back together. So we'll have to see if they're able to get some green flag laps here.
Definitely. I mean, just Dover is such a small track. I mean, it's probably worse than Bristol with how bad the wrecks are, honestly. because at Dover you can probably get that truck up to about 160, 170. And if you mess up your corner, you'll definitely end up ruining your day. And someone else's, as
Big
we
wreck.
see another huge wreck.
Nowhere to go. After one guy goes sideways, that blocks up about a third of the racetrack. And
as we see MBD on his side here, very sadly. Hopefully the
past race winner already having troubles early.
MBD Auto Club race winner having issues sitting on his side at Dover. He seems to have been put upright. So hopefully we can catch some green flag laps.
Yeah, I'm trying to see anybody that made it through there and gained a lot of positions, because track position, like we said, it's hard to pass here. Track position means a lot. If you can get through one of these wrecks, you are at a pretty good advantage to stay away from any further wrecks.
Definitely. I mean, if you can get out of that middle pack and up towards the front, you will be fine. As we see the 32 kind of lag in front of everyone for a moment.
Whoa. Oh no.
Anyway.
That will be a lane violation on the 32 for cutting off the leader on our screens.
I don't know how he managed, but I mean, he managed, I guess. As you see, we finally have a clean turn 1. But will we have a clean turn 2 as we watch from the back of the pack? They're definitely hitting a lot. I mean, it looks like they're going to come out relatively clean. But there's a lot of swerving, and the 99 goes around and kind of collects someone. I don't think it's going to do anything. That is a one-truck incident. Hopefully the 99 can get spun back around and get going again. As we see the 40 make a move for the lead, and now the 51 make a move for the lead.
Look at King Henry.
King Henry, he said he was very interested in today's race. He really felt confident.
Oh, no. Oh, they're wrecking back here.
As we see another wreck. Yep.
Yeah, that's Biggie. That one's going to be either manual or in-game. Looks like in-game. Caution number 3 of the night.
I think King Henry will be scored for leading these laps if he is still in the lead once we come out of the caution.
What a move by him, by the way. I wish we had instant replay up here in the booth. We could have shown the 3 wide passes.
Definitely.
2 leaders went up the track.
That was a huge move for him. I mean, both Jason Cole and Drunkfest got into each other, and King Henry just saw that opportunity and was like, you know what? I may as well take it.
Riley offering a little bit of advice to the truck guys, saying when you hit the wall, lift.
Definitely. Once you hit that wall, you need to get off the gas and get on the brakes, otherwise you will die. And it looks like King Henry is going to lead the caution laps, so congrats to him. That's an extra 2 bonus points.
We might have a little bit of a technical difficulty. Let's see here.
I'm still going stronger. Whew. And we got people wrecking on the backstretch again. Congrats. It looks like the 13 was actually able to get through. So
I've got an error. Stream is being... Yeah, we're going to have to reset this stream.
What do you mean?
I have an error occurred. Please try again later. Nobes and Fire Slayer saying the same thing.
Oh, they got it up now. I'm not sure what happened. Yep.
Yep, okay, we're good. Okay, that's thank you YouTube for that. Also, thank you for copyright striking my one video for an exhibition race because it had a Jay-Z song in it. Love you guys.
Sadly, you guys didn't really miss much. There's another wreck. Not really. Not a whole lot to talk about here at Dover. I mean, Truck Series really hasn't been showing up. As we see QSA Skywalker lead those caution laps, 2 more bonus points. So congrats to him.
Tell you one thing,
And
Captain, I'm kind of interested. Shake and Bake and Kluka, who are both very fast, and they've shown that in the first 3 races, they are 23rd and 24th right now. They have a lot of work ahead of them.
definitely, they seem to be having a lot of issues. It could be them. It could also be that midfield that just keeps wrecking. That could be their issue as well. As we see another person hit the wall and another big wreck.
Oh, that's a huge one.
Anyway,
And Kluka is involved.
I'm starting to think it's not just a shake and bake and Kluka thing. I'm starting to think it's the back of the pack thing.
I'll say one
issue.
thing. We are, these drivers are very grateful that the damage model on this game does not DNF you when you get in a wreck, because we'd already have half the field out of this race.
You know, I don't think that'd be a terrible idea.
Now we have an error again.
It seems like every time there's a big caution, there's an error.
Well.
Anyway,
getting
going
doxed.
yeah. It'd be our luck. Anyway, going back to QSA Skywalker, I mean, leading those caution laps, and I think he's going to still have the lead here as well. Hopefully I can find someone that's got up there. But yeah, I hear, a certain team owner's out there looking. I mean, he's trying... A certain team owner's trying to get a little trade.
15 just got into, on the restart, spun the tires or something, because he got into the 24 above him. They're going to... Oh,
looks
no.
like the 99 is going to try and move him as we finally have another... The thunder outside. Anyway. We finally have a clean turn 1 and 2. Will we have a clean 3 and 4? And it looks like we will. So we'll actually get to see some more green flag racing, thankfully.
Wreck. 17's around.
And hopefully he can get it back going.
He did a 360. What the?
I don't know. Definitely takes a little bit of skill to spin around and just keep on going. I mean,
this is crazy stuff back here in the second pack.
More green flags. This killer finally leads the lap. I think that's our 3rd or 4th leader for the day. Congrats to Killer. That's 2 more points for him. It seems like the Truck Series has finally gotten their shit together. So hopefully we can keep it this way.
They're almost single file through the pack. That would be
about
very
as
good
we
for green
see.
flag laps.
I think the 33 get turned around, coming out of 4.
We're so close.
Hopefully the stage is over very shortly.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't either.
These cautions make it even harder to figure out the laps to go as well. So,
I mean, hopefully something. I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't think we've ever had a race this caution-filled since Daytona. And even then, Daytona wasn't that bad. So,
it is a product of Dover. This track, if you do not know how to keep it straight off the corner, and trust me, it's very hard to do that. It's going to cause a lot of cautions.
Definitely. I mean, it's a driver's track. You can't just laze around on this track. You need to be paying attention constantly, watching your surroundings, making sure you're not sending yourself into turns. As we see two familiar but new to Dover faces, Mayhem and the 98 of Ghost Killer. I'm getting some thunder here, so the stream might go out as we see another wreck. Shake and Bake, the 8, and what looked like the 24, the 34, sadly the 18. Man. It must suck to be a truck driver today. What do you think?
Okay, stage 1's already ended, by the way.
Yep, it ended on caution.
Stage 2 is about to end, says Riley. All right.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
This race is going by. This might be the quickest race we've ever had in the Hennessy League.
Probably. considering the race only started about 20 minutes ago, I like to think we could definitely finish it within about 15 more minutes.
I'm just gonna be over here eating my jalapeno chips.
I don't blame you. That's probably the most interesting thing the Truck Series has going on right about now. So,
what is happening? I just saw somebody lag and take out half the field under caution.
I don't even know. That just sounds about right.
But on a more serious note, check out ThorSport. They're back up front. You've got Mayhem. You got Solis is backing up there in that second line, or that second row back there. And
definitely.
I don't know where Ghost Killer went.
Yeah, I mean, 3 out of 4 of the trucks for ThorSport are all sitting up front. I do not. No, Ghost Killer is the 98. Yes.
Hmm.
So, yeah, no, 3 out of 4 ThorSport trucks today, all riding up front. Actually, 3 out of 3 because it looks like their 4th truck, which I believe is the... No, the 4th truck is the 13, I think. Yeah, the 4th truck is the 13, who happens to be sitting way back there, up in, like, last. Anyway, it looks like we're going to have some more green flag laps. Again. Killer is still leading, and he's got what looks to be the 88 of Mayhem, the 51 of King Henry, making a move maybe on Mayhem. Hopefully he can stick it here. Looks like King Henry's going to be able to get to the inside of Mayhem, but Mayhem does have the help of his teammate just behind him as they keep going side by side through these turns. And it looks like King Henry is probably going to make his way around Mayhem here going into 3. Hopefully he can hold it as Killer is just running away with first place right now. King Henry's finally able to make it around, but he needs to make up a lot of ground on Killer. Yes, what we saw in between Mayhem and King Henry, that's the type of racing we tend to like around here. What you guys saw earlier in stage 1 and 2, it's definitely not common. Some people will say it's a product of Dover, some people will say it's a product of the Truck Series. I believe it's just a Dover thing because we have never seen a race more caution-filled until now.
Yeah, I think it really is just a combination of the trucks being this tight, and I think that was stage 2 right there, Killer getting it, King Henry second, Ghost Kill third. But I think it's a product of these trucks being set up so tight, and just being tight naturally, and then of course the track being just, I mean, to its name, a monster.
Definitely. I'm not sure who won stage 1, but congrats to them, and now congrats to Killer for winning stage 2. And congrats to King Henry getting second in the second stage, so that'll be some nice points for him, honestly.
He needs this. I mean, he needs this
does.
not just for points, but definitely for confidence. I mean, he's been kind of rattled and, you know, abused back there throughout the pack. Hasn't really had the truck he's wanted to get up there and compete for wins, but here he is second, coming to the final stage.
Anyway, we're having a little bit of arguing in between the 15 truck and the 3 of Jackson Altman for the Cup Series. Apparently, Jackson Altman has said that the 15 truck sucks, and all QSA could respond with was "Shiver me timbers." So, I mean, you can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen.
Why is that the perfect response, though? Why is that like the best thing to say?
I don't even know, man.
Alright, back to professionalism.
Yep.
It looks like Ghost Killer has taken second from King Henry. Now he's looking for the lead.
Seems like Ghost Killer is going to really need to try and work in this move for first. He's definitely not going to get done on this backstretch. But maybe coming into 3 he'll pull off the lead. Or pull away with the lead, rather.
This might actually hurt Killer right now because now there's kind of a group, the 51 and the 99.
So it seems like as Killer gets a small tap into the wall, sadly. As we see Ghost Killer make a move up into first as Mayhem's really pushing King Henry. Do you think Mayhem might be a little bit upset at him?
I think that's just how you help somebody make a pass. In this game, there's no real, you can't hook somebody's bumper and wreck them from behind. But, I think it actually does help that 51 to get that bump.
Definitely. I mean, the 51 really kind of needing just all these points and maybe even a win today if he can pull it off. That'll be huge for not only him, but Toyota as a whole. That'll be the first win that Toyota's gotten of the season. And it'll break the Chevrolet streak in the Truck Series, so...
Man, just look at the difference of what it means when you have clean air versus when you're put on that outside line, not in your preferred groove. Killer has gone from first all the way back to fifth.
Yeah, I mean, Killer's dropped pretty hard. It looks like he's going to get a bit of an invitation to drop down back to the inside line by the 87 there. So good for him finally. I mean, it sucks that getting put on the outside is pretty much a death sentence for your race as we see Killer make a move onto the 32, but no, probably not. Ooh. But yeah, no, getting
51.
put on.
Oh, man.
Getting put on that outside, it is a death sentence for you. It might be an easier line to ride around in, but those trucks down below you will definitely pass you very easily.
Caution.
Is it caution? I'm not sure why that came out, but...
And I can tell you two guys that really did not want to see that. King Henry and Ghost Kill, they were both kind of pulling away from everyone behind them.
Definitely. I mean, it's really going to hurt King Henry if he doesn't get the lead here off of this caution, because I'd assume they're all going to come down to pit. If King Henry starts the outside again, we could see him drop back to probably third or fourth. So
yeah, same fate that Killer XL had back there.
Kind of, yeah.
Killer
was more got tapped in the wall. Killer didn't start on the outside. Yeah. But, oh well. Next we see a new face, the 26 truck with, thankfully, King Henry starting on the inside here. Two ThorSport trucks stuck on the outside lane. I think they're not going to go very far.
98 trying to find a hole to get to the bottom. He finds it. Great move.
Good for him. Back in front of King Henry, which I don't think Henry's all too upset about Ghost Killer being in front of him. I mean...
he missed the corner.
Sadly, King Henry overdrove it just a little bit as Ghost Killer gives the 26 a nice tap on the outside and almost wrecks the 51. Wreck. I think the 51 got a little bit of damage here, so that honestly might be his race.
Yep, that right there was just Ghost looking to the inside of TGS Predators in turn 3. TGS had not as fresh tires, and they just collided in the middle of the corner, sent the 26 off the track, and it was on from there.
That's what it seems like, as I think our top five as of right now is the 98 of Ghost Kill, the 88 of Mayhem, the 87, who we haven't seen too much, but hopefully I can get a look at him, Skeptic Whiskey in the 87, and then it looks like the 38 of Drunkfest and the 26 of TGS Predators.
You might want to look at that name again.
I probably might, but
it's Skeptic Whitey.
Whitey?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well.
The names in this league are phenomenal.
Definitely. I mean, there's large variety. As we see a kind of new face, but at the same time, not really new face. Dalator up into the top 5.
He just got bumped out of the way.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to be forced to stay on the outside here. As we see the 4 truck make a move for 5th, being helped by the 24 of Yubi.
Oh, they got tight for fourth right there. Kushnight's actually up here. He's running fifth.
Maybe I can find him. Give me a minute.
And just got moved out of the way by the 24.
It
feels a lot like the old Bristol. Like, you get to the bottom, if you don't, you get bumped out of the way, and you're going to the back.
It seems like, and Kushnite returning the favor on the 24, giving him a small bump going into 3, but it doesn't look like it's going to really need much in the end. So we see two ThorSport trucks, the 98 of Ghost Killer and the 88 of Mayhem, just pretty much run away with the first and second positions. As you see, the 4 of Kushnite, yeah, they're going 4 wide. Kushnite got squeezed there by the 15. Actually, yeah, they're wrecking. It seems like it's only one. Seems like it's only one truck, and it seems like he kept going. So I don't believe there's going to be a caution.
Optimism right there. Love the optimism.
I hope. Anyway, it seems like they've all kind of fanned out into packs of 2 up towards the front. I mean, you've got Ghost Killer and Mayhem going 1 and 2 right now with Skeptic Whitey, not Whiskey, with Drunkfest in the 38, currently holding 3 and 4, with two faces you don't really see working with each other very often, the 17 of Dalator and the 24 of Yubi. Typically, you're not going to see them work together. This might be one of those rare opportunities.
They were not working together just a couple minutes ago.
Of course.
But, I mean, how about this for Riley on the comeback? Got put down pit road, now he's running, what, 6th?
I believe he's running 5th, so I mean...
And he's making time up on the guys in front of him.
Yes, we do sometimes read chat, Nobes. What's your question, Variety Content? We'll get back to you very shortly. We'll get back to focusing on the broadcast. Anyway, it looks like 3rd and 4th, Skeptic Whitey and Drunkfest have caught back up to the ThorSport trucks. As we see the 87 spin out on the apron, but get it straight again.
He got blocked.
Definitely, he definitely did get blocked there. That might hurt his race, but at the same time, maybe right now is when you come down pit road. But I think with all these cautions, I don't think you do.
I don't know about that one. I don't want to speculate anything, but it did look like it was a very late block from Mayhem. And it turned around the 87 behind him.
It definitely did seem pretty late. I mean, by the time Mayhem had moved down, Whitey was pretty much already there. So we might see a penalty on Mayhem just for that, sadly. Which is probably going to hurt his race a little bit, especially if he doesn't win here.
87 did come down pit road, though. You're right.
Yep.
So he's making that final stop.
Yeah, I don't know if he was forced down pit road or if...
Now, does he do anything right here? Oh, my goodness. We might have a little Clint Boyer, Denny Hamlin action right here.
I'll catch this real quick. I don't know. I think...
Very interested to see how this goes. That 87 is on rails right now with those new tires, and he's not happy with the guy in front of him.
Hopefully Mayhem doesn't get too much shit from Skeptic here. Hopefully it's just a quick bump and run for Mayhem. Hopefully I can flip over to him real quick and catch what happens, and Mayhem's just going to let him on by. I think Mayhem's probably learned. Yeah, I think Mayhem knows exactly what's going to happen if he even dares to block Skeptic now.
Yes. Skeptic just trying to get that lap back right now. Smart move on him not to mess with that 88.
Definitely, as you see the 26 get bumped a couple times and put up into the wall.
MBD and Solis have wrecked back here in turn 3. That was a 2-truck incident. I don't know if that'll be a manual.
I believe it needs to be 3 trucks, so... Hopefully we can see Skeptic here get his lap back. Do you have any idea what we're looking at for how many laps are left?
Nope.
Man. Okay, it looks like Skeptic's going to get around the 98 as we see the 98 lap. Probably try and lap his teammate in the 13 here. Looks like the 13's pretty much just filled with damage.
I think it was a manual. Ghost Kill is slowing down here.
That seems to be what it's looking like, a manual. And just as that happens, we have Heredia, Season 2 or Cup Series champion, say that he doesn't think there is manuals for Dover. But
well.
yeah, you're wrong. That's all I can say.
This is going to be interesting. We've seen the game launch you through the restart zone. Now we get to see the drivers do it.
I mean, we've seen game cautions, and now we're gonna get to witness actual caution or actual things as we see a lot of beating and banging coming onto pit road.
Just saw Jason Cole around just like Kenseth did, but
I hope he doesn't get all that damage.
Look at how close that the 88 got down pit road with his teammate. Mayhem had a really good entry right there.
He was just side by side with Ghost Killer there. I mean,
let's see.
Hopefully we can look at Skeptic Whiskey. Probably getting a lap back, but I don't know. As we see,
so what, 4 tires and fuel here, you think?
I'm feeling 4 tires and fuel, but it looks like the first truck that's maybe going to come out is going to be... No, not even the 00. It's going to be Ghost Killer. We're going to see Ghost Killer Mayhem in the 88, yeah. Followed by the 38, the 17, the 24, and then TGS Predators. Although I believe Skeptic is going to be in the back of the pack here. But I believe Skeptic is on the lead lap.
I have to imagine we're going to have a pace lap here. There are still guys coming out pit road. I do not think they can line up yet.
Definitely. I mean, this restart's going to really be interesting. Like you said earlier, we've seen how the game likes to do restarts. I mean, I'm kind of scared.
This right here should be 25 to go, by the way, Captain, so interested to see how this goes.
I do not believe that was Choose Cone there, so...
I think it might be.
It might have been. I don't know.
Interesting move right there. Mayhem obviously seeing that, the outside does not work for anybody, especially when you have a control car now. He's going to go to the bottom with his teammate.
As we see the 15 kind of shoot up the inside of really everyone for some reason. I'm not sure what's up with him. So we get lined up here. Our first...
E24 to go.
First restart of Dover. See Dalator get a very rough start. Ghost Killer pretty much ran away with it. Let's see if I can skip over to him real quick. There he is.
Clear. Man. So tight off turn 2 there.
Definitely, I mean, it's just side-by-side racing about the entire time, especially, I like to say especially on this restart, when it's a manual restart, you're going to really be side-by-side going through all these corners. Anyway, it seems like Ghost Kill had a pretty easy time holding on to first, as we see Mayhem managing to get back into second, kind of forced Dalator out of the way. And again, Dalator did not have a really good restart there, so...
Mayhem's got to be very happy about what he's seeing so far, though. If it can hold like this, it is the top 4 all Fords.
Definitely, if it can hold like this, again, like you said, top 4 is all Fords right now, but also... ThorSport is all top 3. Drunkfest is racing for ThorSport as a hot seat, so ThorSport could easily walk away with the podium today. I'm seeing a torrential downpour outside, so I might have some issues. The stream might go down, sadly.
Oh, Dalator! Into the wall in turn 2. It's just going to cost him time. He didn't wreck anybody, I don't think.
That's what it seems like. Dalator getting into the wall there. I mean, Doesn't seem like it affected his race that much. I think he dropped back to 6th or 7th, sadly, but we're just going to have to
It
wait
could have been
and see.
so much worse, though. When you hit that wall, you're just hoping nobody, is using the same lane you are and plowing to your bumper.
Definitely could have been a lot worse, as we see Riley in the 24 truck maybe try and make a move going into 1 here. So let's see if I can catch them real quick as they're flipping on the front stretch. 45 of Kluka and another truck. I did not catch the number. There might be another manual.
I do want to say Keen Henry has rebounded quite nicely. He's up to 5th again.
Definitely.
TGS Predators, after a little bit of strategy call, he's up to 6th.
Definitely, he very easily rebounded. It looks like we're gonna have another manual caution. Yeah, no, it's storming hard outside, so stream might go down.
Oh. Yeah, it's still giving us the... Nope, there it goes. I just had to keep refreshing it.
I'm not sure what's up with that.
Everybody down pit road again. Fresh tires mean everything.
Definitely, you just want to have the fresh tires here. If you don't, you're going to be left in the dust.
As they cross the line here, down pit road, it will be 16 to go.
Hopefully we can see a green flag run to the end here. Hopefully.
Who's going to come up big time on pit road here? Track position means a lot.
I mean, again, I believe Ghost Killer is probably going to be one of the first people to get out. So we see
Look
Yubi
at
and Mayhem right in front of each other. Ghost Killer. It looks like we're going to stay in just about the same order that we were.
Yep.
I believe the only truck that gained a position there was the 26 truck, now ahead of King Henry, who I believe is in 6th now. So it'll definitely be definitely interesting to see how this plays out. Let me see if I can... Nope, not Skywalker. Get a camera, see how everyone decides to take this. I assume choose cone this time. And get a better
choose
camera.
cone this time. I'm really interested to see where Riley goes. That's the big thing, because this is where Dalator went. He was 4th, come to the choose cone, took the outside. Is he going to do that here?
Seems like Drunkfest is going to go onto the outside here. That's going to leave Thorsport kind of split up a little bit with 98 and 88 on the inside, and then Drunkfest on the outside. I think we see Mayhem kind of lit off on this restart if Drunkfest doesn't do so hot.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. A little teammate. It's nice having teammates around you, and even though we're coming to the final laps of this thing, I think you'll see Mayhem cut Drunk a little bit of a break here.
I'm sure we're definitely going to see Mayhem probably lit off a little bit just in case.
Now, what does Riley do? He's going to anticipate that. He's going to try to make a move.
Doesn't look like Drunkfest is going to get that run. It doesn't look like Mayhem's going to let up either.
That so right there might be a penalty.
Oh no, 38's going to find his way back in.
Nah, TGS Predators, he changed his line before the start-finish line. You cannot do that.
That definitely might be... That's probably going to be a penalty, honestly.
That's going to stink for him because he's had such a strong run here.
Definitely. I mean, he's got some pretty decent stage points. But that is definitely going to kill his race just a little bit. I'm surprised they haven't ordered him to go to the back yet, but at the same time, I'm not surprised after what we've been seeing all day.
Make matters worse, it was right in front of the league owner.
Yeah, you're definitely not getting away. You're not. You're dead. You are caught. Making a move like that right in front of the league owner, that is pretty much a death sentence. Oh, what's even better is not only is that the league owner, Riley, that is his team owner as well.
Oh, that's painful for everybody. Look
so
at the battle for the lead, though.
Definitely, as we see Ghost Killer and Mayhem side by side going into 1 and 2. Definitely going to be side by side here, but it looks like Ghost Killer has that preferred line on the inside. He's going to hold him off. Good God. Dude, it is like tropical storm outside in the middle of Ohio.
Oh, this isn't Elsa? I forgot where you lived.
What?
I forgot where you lived.
Anyway, we see Drunkfest managed to take away second from Mayhem after their side-by-side battle. After the side-by-side battle between Mayhem and Ghost Killer.
Oh, Drunk. Gonna look to the inside of his teammate for the lead.
Seems like Drunk's probably going to try and make a move here. He's going to get onto his corner panel, which that's probably all he needs. And it looks like going into
from
3.
These guys.
Jesus, he's going to go into 3 and 4 side by side with Ghost Killer. And then side by side throughout the entire front stretch. Maybe we see him make the move going into 1 here. Oh, looks like he has cleared him finally. Actually, no, not just yet, as we see Ghost Killer. Drunkfest hard into the inside wall on the backstretch. That is honestly the one painful thing about running down there in that inside line is if you are full throttle and you get loose, you're going to hit that wall. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I do not believe we saw Ghost Killer make any contact there with Drunk. I believe there's going to be a caution as well for some reason.
This is a caution. I'm looking through the field.
I'm not sure why there is. That was only 1 car, but...
Looks like the 13's off the pace back here. A-Hack and Kush Knight and the 3 of Ty Racing both off the pace. So who's going to survive this one? It seems like this is a dog-eat-dog kind of race. Who's going to come out on top?
I mean, we haven't really seen much leaders today aside from Ghost Killer and a few stragglers. So, if Ghost Killer can maintain this lead here, he should be pretty much fine. It looks like he does. That's going to leave the 26 and 24. The 26 with that probably penalty coming towards him with his team owner just behind him still.
Oh, not a good restart for Ghost Killer. He's actually going to...
I think
TGS Predators is going to clear him for the lead.
I think Ghost Killer might not have pit, which is surprising. As we have another caution.
Oh, no.
So that's going to sting for Ghost Killer.
Oh, that's going to be so bad.
Painful.
It's going to be on the outside, and just after Auto Club, where he felt like he gave one away there, is he going to give one away?
I believe he's going to give
one
away here as well.
Oh my goodness! As we are, I mean, these are the closing laps. It should be 2 laps to go, according to Ubi, as we come to the line for this next restart. Wow. I did not expect that. That was a missed gear.
Sadly, there is a lot more drama in the chat. The 45 of Kluka, Phoenix winner, getting into a heated argument with the 15 of QSA Skywalker. I'm not allowed to say that. But he is calling Skywalker the worst driver ever, and Skywalker is kind of showing a little bit of sarcasm, honestly. But I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Anyway,
this should be back. 2 to go.
Hopefully we'll see.
Killer got in.
Some prediction and Ghost Killer able to pretty easily get back into the inside line. I believe Mayhem might have lit off a little bit there, which I can't remember if that's against the rules or not ever since Daytona. As we see the 24 get into the inside wall and Dilator spinning around just barely in that frame there. We're going to be in a green-white checkered situation here at Dover in the Truck Series.
You know who's up to... wait, hold on. I wanted to see... I believe
the 2 of Shake and Bake has made it up to 3rd.
Yeah, I was wondering if I saw that correctly, but I wasn't 100% sure. He has went back. We saw him back there in 24th, dead freaking last, and he's up to 3rd.
I mean, we've seen him really just about everywhere but where he needs to be until now in this race.
This is perfect. Being third, being behind the leader, you're going to, I mean, you're going to have a shot here.
I mean, definitely, Checking Bait's got a pretty decent shot, but then again, just looking back into the field a little bit, King Henry's managed to work his way back up into 4th place. So, as we actually have one lever GU in the 44, sadly.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I think he saw enough.
Anyway, Shake and Bake starting on the outside, just behind Ghost Killer, who hasn't had that amazing restarts as of late. Looks like Mayhem's going to get a nice shove to the inside. Shake and Bake. Punting Mayhem down on the inside, that's definitely going to be a penalty.
That's not going to go over well, I'll tell you what. They're wrecking again back here.
Yeah, Mayhem's going to have some words. It'll be huge for Mayhem, but not so huge for everyone else. As we're going to see them come back around on caution again. And a little bit of insider action. Mayhem has said Lamau and that the 2 car is getting a suspension for what he just did. So, I don't think that's going to be actual. But
this does not only hurt Mayhem, but the guy who's going to be second that's been getting all the breaks, Ghost Killer, does not have a teammate on the inside line to let him in. This is going to, I mean, that was probably race breaking for Ghost Killer.
Yeah, it probably is. I mean, not only is he stuck on the outside with no one to really let him in, aside from maybe the 51 of King Henry, he's just stuck on the outside.
King Henry back up to third. He has a shot at this one.
Definitely King 23.
Henry. Who's that 23 up there?
That's a great question. You should probably figure that out.
High Road up to 4th.
Definitely High Road. We haven't seen him much today, as far as I know. So we see Ghost Killer make his way back down on the inside after possibly being let in by King Henry. I'm not too sure, though. Anyway, I think we're going to see more wrecking. Yep, more wrecking.
Oh,
okay.
Big one.
Another caution. Cool.
I don't think there was flipping. That was Shake and Bake flipping.
I don't think we're going to see much movement here. I believe it's still TGS, Ghost Killer, King Henry, the 23 of High Road?
Yeah, High Road.
And the 40.
40 of Killer. He was really good in stage 1, lost a lot of track position, got caught up in all the messes, but now here he is back with a shot to win this thing.
I'm honestly, I'm getting a bit of deja vu. I mean, this is very reminiscent of how Richmond was for the Truck Series last season. But, I mean, Dover so far has just been worse. Somehow.
The question is, does this race ever end?
Hopefully we can see an end to this race as we're going into overtime number 5 at Dover. I don't think we're going to see the same mistake by King Henry here. I don't think he's going to let in Ghost Killer, but I don't think he has much of a choice, honestly.
Yeah, those transmissions that KBM has are apparently not that good, as Ghost Killer does slide in for second. Can he make a move?
Apparently not, as we see the 23 of High Road get into the outside wall, and they're wrecking. Yep. Holy shit, that's about 6 cars
NASCAR
around.
doesn't want to call it. We're going to finish this race, baby. White flag.
Oh my god, we're just barely going to get it as we see the 26 of TBS Predator still holding the lead.
The corner.
Get a
nice Ghost Killer.
Yeah, a nice move, a nice shot from Ghost Killer going into 1. We might see a bit of a comeback from the 26 as we see the 51 try and make a move on the inside, but be left out to dry as he gets moved up by Jason Cole. 98 coming out of turn 4 in the lead.
He's gonna
get loose, and it looks like it's gonna be the 98, the 26, the 8. Sadly, the 51 not able to get it done from 3rd place, and then it's going to be what appears to be the 33, which oddly that rhymed, and I'm afraid that did. Hopefully we can get the 98 of Ghost Killer in after a long race.
If you would have told me that Ghost Killer would have been able to make that work from being 2nd place in the worst possible spot almost, I mean, obviously being on the outside behind him is even worse, but that is crazy that he was still able to pull it off.
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking being 2nd place isn't such a bad thing, because it looks like every time it's happened, 3rd place hasn't been able to get up through those gears fast enough and close the gap from third to first. And second place has just been able to easily slide in. So maybe it's not as bad a place as we were making it out to be.
I wouldn't want to be there. Let's just put it there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not a place you really want to be. Anyway.
We have sent him the invite.
Ping him real quick. Hopefully we can get him in here. Apparently the 40 truck of Killer managing to go first and second in both stages, and then managing to get P8 overall, so good for him.
Go.
Anyway,
Oh,
I believe
man.
we're joined here by Ghost Killer, Thor Sports' first win of the season. After giving it up at Auto Club, very sadly, you're able to get it done here at Dover after what was just a caution-filled race, man. How did you do it?
You know, I didn't really think it was going to be a strategy game of not pitting under yellows, but it was, so I just stayed out as much as I could, because the tires really didn't fall off with so many yellows. Actually, before we started, I asked Mayhem if we were going to have more than 15, and so
I
that
feel
probably
like
didn't help. Yeah, we definitely had more than 15.
I feel like you guys probably broke about the 20, maybe 25 barrier today, sadly.
You know, it was just...
Yeah.
We were controlling the race there after Stage 3 started. I was able to get to the lead past Frank, and then it was just me and Mayhem. I gapped Mayhem, so we had top 3 because Drunk Fest was also in third. So when we just orchestrated a couple restarts where I just counted down for us, and then we'd all line up on the bottom so no one would lose position. And then, yeah, right there at the end, those 26 and 2 both have wheels, so they're able to get restarts that are just complete bullshit in my opinion, but you just got to work around it. And he messed up going into 1, and I said this is probably the only chance you're gonna get, and then I dragged the brake going into the corner in 3 and 4 because I knew he was gonna just full send it into my ass. So we held it off and got the victory.
Fair enough. I mean, congratulations, man. I mean, it was really just caution-filled over and over. Coming to that last restart, even though you didn't know it was going to be the last restart, were you worried at all about starting in second? That was really not the best place to be.
I wasn't really worried because I knew the 26 was going to clear me. He had done it a couple restarts before, so I knew he was going to clear me. And the 51's restarts aren't as good as mine, so I knew I was going to be able to get clear. And then I was just riding on his corner panel waiting for him to make a mistake. I thought it was over, and then he hit the apron going into 1. So it was just good that he had that shifter because it allowed me to get clear.
Fair enough. I mean, really, the 26 kind of threw it away here today. But again, congrats to you, Jim. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the winner at Dover?
Yeah, definitely. Good job, Tim. First of all, I'm so happy to see that you were able to make up for what happened last week at Auto Club, and it kind of came to fruition. You know, you messed up, you hit the apron and spun out in turns 3 and 4 for the final lap at Auto Club, and then you kind of get that back here, the final lap, and you take advantage of someone messing up in 3 and 4. So, my question for you though, man, is it going to get any easier? You've been able to show that you have consistently the pace to be up there and, you know, kind of gap the guys behind you, but it always seems to come down to these crazy finishes.
Well, it's never easy to win a league race. You know, ThorSport especially, we have a stacked lineup with the Cup guys coming down as well, and then you have me and Mayhem. So it's never going to be easy per se to win the races, but I think if I don't make mistakes, I think I can rip off a couple wins at least. So I think if we just play our cards right, you know, I think I can get a lot more wins.
Yeah, well, again, congrats on surviving and thriving tonight at Dover.
Thank you.
Anyway, I believe we're coming up to the end of our broadcast today. I don't think I have anything else for you other than congrats today. I mean, you did really nice in stage 1 and 2, I believe. Did you win stage 1?
No, I got me and Mayhem were side by side, and I doored him into the wall, so I got like 6th.
Fair enough. I mean, there might be a little bit of talk there between you and him, but I don't think he's going to be too upset about it now that you've won Dover. Anyway, again, congrats for managing to pull out a win today. Jim, do you have anything else you'd like to say before we sign out?
I just want to say that the Fords are here. They've shown the pace, and they finally get that win after Chevy took the first 3 races in the Truck Series.
It's finally breaking that the Chevy truck streak for wins. Yeah, there we go. That's a sentence. This race. Anyway, finally breaking the Chevy win streak in the Truck Series. Ghost Killer in the 98 truck. Congrats again. We're going to get out of here. Be sure to catch us tomorrow on a hopefully much cleaner and much better race at Dover for the Xfinity and Cup Series starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for showing